Hello, everyone. Welcome to BizChicksTV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today we're here with Terry Johnson online, all the way from New York City. She's in the house and we're excited. It's so good to see you in the studio today, TJ.
I'm happy to be here. This is deja vu. I'm in the old spot, so I had to remember where everything is. So bear with us.
I'm feeling you. After moving the Christmas tree around and different things, it's like, okay, where are the plugs, etc. So we are just excited to get started this first, uh, what would you say, first week or two of
The
2022.
new
So
year,
we're
yeah, yeah.
get it done, crew of 2022. TJ.
I like that. Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to sync my notes because I'm in a new spot. I got
Mhm.
a frog in my throat. Everything is just not going right today.
This is what you call live, okay? So So we want to give a shout out to all of you guys watching on the replay and those of you tuning in live because we know that it's always a pleasure when TJ joins us in the studio. If you're looking for TJ online, you can find her at terryjohnsononline.live or on the Biz Chicks Facebook page or the Biz Chicks Facebook group.
Yes, and there's a
Mhm.
post there explaining everything that's going on. So yes, I have my notes now.
Okay, no problem.
um yeah, so again, it's where I'm in the old spot, so it's like what do I do? I'm like, where do I look? Am I okay? We'll be
Oh
all
my
right.
gosh.
Hopefully
So
this is like
what
the
are we
last
talking about?
wave. Hmm?
Yes. What are we talking about today, TJ?
Well, we've been, I started in not January, December of 2021, talking about the marketing plan. And we went through the steps of what's in your marketing plan, what's the difference between your marketing plan and your marketing strategy. So hopefully you've written stuff down, but now we need to move on to some of the strategies you need to include. So we're going to be talking about the marketing strategies to include in the marketing plan. Because remember, the marketing plan is your house, your
Mhm.
structure that is your blueprint to how am I going to achieve this goal that I want for 2022. And remember, I talked about that, about what your goal is. Is it growth? You want to grow the business by 10%, 20%, 30%. You want to make an X amount of dollars this year in your business, whatever it is. And then we talked about some of the steps in the plan. So now it's time to put the strategies in there. So
Mhm.
the first strategy I'm going to talk about today is about, I simply called it BU. I mean,
Mhm. Mhm.
I think that is the main strategy. And the BU, I'm going to explain what the BU is. And this ties into yesterday's BizChick show, where the chat where we were talking about what was it? Your power. What was the
You've
name of
got
the
the
title?
power.
Yes, about power. So the power is always in you. Whether
Mhm.
it's in your life or your business, the power is in you. So, and I see a lot of people talking about, well, oh, my Instagram, Instagram isn't growing. My this isn't happening. My this isn't working. So
Mhm.
you might have to, go to another tool, and we'll talk about that too. But all of underneath all of this, the planning, the strategy, you have to be you. And that
Mhm.
simply means that you are enough, what you have to offer, what you're bringing to the table with your business, with your brand, what you're doing online is always about being you. So and being you means your messaging. Being you
Mhm.
is your message. Like, what is your message? Because you have to stand out online. You have to have some place to start. You have to know, what am I going to say online? So that's why I say you want to start with your messaging. That's your strategy. And it's all a part about being you. Ties into, okay, what's popular now? TikTok, right? So
Mhm.
um I hear a lot of resistance from business owners. I don't dance. I don't, that's for teenagers. TikTok isn't for me. Yes, it is. It is. We've gotten to the point now where, and I don't go on TikTok every day, but when I do go on, it
Mhm.
blows me away because everything is there. And when I say everything, I mean every topic, Every niche, every industry is there now. It's not just I keep saying this. It's not dancing teenagers. Get that out of your head. Yes, they're
Okay.
there. Yes, they're there doing the popular dances, but that's a subset of TikTok. There's all kind of little topic areas, niches over there. We talked about Old Man Steve. There's I mentioned the lady, that's the lady truck driver, and she was on CBS News, and she's on TikTok. And there's doctors and nurses, people that have things to teach us are
Mm,
there. Now,
okay.
in the beginning, they were teaching the teens, but now what happens? Grandma is there, grandpa is there, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, whoever, because they're getting attracted to that app. So my thing
And
is,
they're getting drug into a lot of TikToks too.
right, right. It's very popular, but you can't. What I'm
They
saying is,
got
you can't.
the three generations: the grandma, the mother, the daughter, and the
Yes,
baby. You know, all
everybody's there. I talked about the squirrel. I found out about the couple that they rescued pets, and they domesticated the squirrel that they rescued when it was like 3 months old or something. And I saw the TikTok where the lady was putting dresses on the squirrel. I'm like, how in the heck? Because in New York City, a squirrel is like you don't you a squirrel. That's
we're
not a
thinking
pet.
rabies. We're thinking everything.
Yes. So my mouth dropped open, and the thing was that it got me watching because it was so entertaining. So that's a part of it. So what I'm saying is that you have to be you. You have to find your messaging style.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not a dancer, don't dance. You don't have to do that. And then again, I see these pointing. You could try the pointing videos with the pop-up text, but everybody does that. What I'm saying is be you, find a niche, because it's like finding a groove in a record. You're going to be
Mm-hmm.
there, and it's just that music is just going to be so great, and people are going to be attracted to you. Okay. Now I had a little, when I'll show this in when we talk about this later on today, because we always continue the topic. But I saw on Saturday, and I have the link. I'm gonna play it. It's a long video, but what it
Okay.
was a CBS. I love CBS News. They
Mm-hmm.
just come up with all these great stories about lifestyle and news and things. So I saw this past Saturday they had a gentleman on from Texas. I cannot remember his name. I didn't write it down, but I do have the link. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can pull it up real quick. But he's in Texas. I,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what part. I want to say Austin. That might be wrong. Um, he is a plant specialist. I don't know if he calls himself a plant specialist,
Oh,
but that's what I'm calling him.
I
And
saw that.
you
Yeah,
saw it. Wasn't that amazing?
that
So
was a
I'm
winner.
trying to get the link to bring it up and play a little snippet. Just hold on. But he has a whole
He's a
building.
horticulturalist,
Yes,
and
horticultural, and he does succulents and plants that are easy that you can't kill. But you really can't kill these plants.
I need that class.
But what makes him special is that he it's art. It looks like art to me because he puts
Mm.
all of these plants together. He combines them into terrariums, into he had one that was like that wood, like a wood plaque that you can hang on the
Yes,
wall. He put plants in there, and he does succulents, which are these, I guess succulents are like cactus and stuff like that.
cactus. Hmm,
That
hmm.
I guess they don't need a lot of water.
No, low
Right.
water. Hmm.
Right. But he started this before the pandemic because he was working in the corporate world, and he said he wasn't happy,
Mm.
and he was happy with plants. So I mean, I just was looking at this and going, this guy is himself. He's not, because he said he was in corporate world, and he wasn't happy, so he was trying to shoehorn himself into the average. Okay, you get this 9 to 5 or whatever. He said he wasn't happy with it. I believe he quit his job before the pandemic, and his business was growing. And what he does is he has parties that people come to the space, and he had to set up like a living room space, like sofas and things, and people get to see the plant. I'm calling them plant sculptures because he's just not
Mm.
throwing plants together. He's making art. Like he combines them and puts the dirt and the gravel, and it just looks so good. I was like, I want one of those. But I had the little clip. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick for you
Okay.
guys. And I'm glad you saw it.
I did see it.
It was
And
on
they
Saturday.
were sitting around almost like they were at a library, and
Yes,
they were learning how to pot plants.
right. But it's so oh, here I got the video. Hold on, let me bring
Okay.
it up. But it was so soothing and
It really
meditative.
was.
Hmm.
It was a feel good
Yes,
situation.
yes,
We
feel
need so
good.
much of that right now, Terry.
Yes,
We
that's what I
Oh
was
my
saying. And I
gosh.
said before that this guy fits into what I was saying about wellness.
Mhm.
Like I was saying, this is going to be a big area to grow because you know the pandemic and the way people
Mhm.
feel and stuff. So you don't have to be a like a psychiatrist or have go to school for 6 years and learn and train.
Exactly.
This area is going to help people in a wellness meditative, get better mentally kind
And
of way.
put more oxygen in the air, which is going to
Yes,
help purify our air because our indoor air is even more toxic than our outdoor air because it's
right,
not getting the circulation it needs. So if you can get that
right,
plant thing going,
right. So I have it. Is it showing up? I can't. Okay,
yes,
good.
ma'am, we can see it.
Okay, so I'm gonna play. It's just what did I do? I did something.
You got to go
Oh,
into
there it is. I hit
Mhm.
the tab by mistake. All right, let me
Okay.
see.
Plants to their collection during the pandemic. And in Dallas, one plant loving entrepreneur has come up with a whole new place to do just that. Rodney Hawkins has the story.
You can like push some of it back, to get that view when you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all about the aesthetics.
Nature is on full display at the first ever plant lounge, owned and operated by Anthony Robinson.
And fill yours up. Because if not, your plant's gonna be sunken down. Well, you got a cigar lounge, you got a hookah lounge, but there's no plant lounge. And
What is a
Mm.
plant lounge?
I mean, you can come in here and work, watch TV, listen to music, sit on the sofa. I just wanted to create an environment where you didn't feel that you had to come in, buy your plant, buy whatever you bought, and leave. I wanted people to be able to feel at home, welcome, and come in and just relax if they needed to.
Robinson opened Energy Gardens last spring after his plant sales exploded during the pandemic. The self-described plant artist creates elaborate terrariums and framed moss walls.
After the pandemic happened, all my markets shut down. I didn't know what I was going to do. Deliver food for a few days. I was like, no, I can deliver plants. Went home, posted a few online. It went crazy. I said, this is what I'm going to do. And it never stopped.
There's a fast-growing market for houseplants, with 37 million people gardening indoors in 2020, up from 33 million in 2019.
Mm.
Everybody wants plants. And that's
Okay,
beautiful.
so I just wanted to show a little bit of it
That's not a fad.
and talk
Yeah,
about it,
plants that
and
they
it's
won't
still
expire.
playing. Let me see if I can
You have
Yeah,
stop
you
it
have to
from
close the
playing.
tab.
Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. So did you? So he calls himself a plant artist, but he makes
Mhm.
terrariums and sea moss. It was sea moss on the wall or something.
Mhm.
And did you see the area he had? And he talked about how he started this before the pandemic, and he wanted people to not just buy plants, but come in and see how the plants
Mhm.
are set up in a living environment where there's calm and make you feel better. So
Yes.
when I saw this kind of hit me. I was like, this was what I was talking about when I was saying that this area is wide open where it wasn't before. Because
Mhm.
he said later in the piece that he would go to buy plants and stuff, and people thought he was like the delivery guy, like
Yeah.
picking up. But he would make it was his business, so he started it before the pandemic when there wasn't a need for this, and now it is because this ties into having a pet, having a plant, making your living space feel support you mentally is what I
Mhm.
mean. And
Mhm.
so this was when I saw this, I was like, this is one of the things I was talking about where you didn't have to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist or have a degree or a certificate in something, but you're helping people with
Mhm.
their mental wellness because it ties in.
It does. I could see where That could be a great collaboration. I mean, you have the plants in the front and maybe studios in the back where people can, take breathing lessons or do yoga or fitness
Yes,
or something.
it could evolve into that. But see, when I saw this, it clicked with me because I was trying when I was telling everybody about this area opening up. Because
Hmm.
before now, it was okay if you're going to help people in a mental wellness area, you had to have a certificate or
Hmm.
a certification, or you had to be a doctor, or you had to be this, or you had to be that. Now you're in a space where plants is one of them. Yoga is another one. Who does the south bath meditation? Jill does the
Jill Weston.
bowls.
Uh-huh.
So those things, when people find you, they connect with you, and that's his message. Is what I'm saying. Be you. He's being himself.
Hmm.
He's being himself, and he
He
did
gave
this before
himself
the pandemic.
permission
And
to be who
yes, and
he is.
he connected with an audience, and will continue to connect because this is going to grow bigger by him. And it was called Energy Gardens, I believe, on Instagram. So I went there and saw what he was doing there. I
Hmm.
it just it was like I was just like, wow, this is what I mean with this. And there's other things. There's other things that's going to be connected to this section. But you have to be you. You have to say, what is my messaging? What am I about? So he knows what he's about because he's been doing it for a while, because it was something he wanted to do. He
Hmm.
gets happiness from it. He gets pleasure from it. It makes him feel good to do this, to make this area and tell and teach people. He's actually teaching people about plants and also doing the arranging where people get, because who can arrange plants? I'm like, I can't. Plants and flowers, I can't do it.
I'm clueless.
You
I
have
need
to
it
have a
put
creative
together
streak.
and I
Hmm.
need to bring it home, put it on the table because
Right.
otherwise it's
And you
not
gotta
going to
keep
work.
it alive.
Yeah, because and I took horticulture in high school, but
Really?
yeah, but I wasn't a I was the winner. My stuff was not that great. You know what I'm saying? It's just not one of my gifts.
Right.
Dr. Tachi says this is interesting.
Isn't it? Isn't it? I was fascinated when I saw this on Saturday. I was like, okay, I gotta talk about that.
And when
I,
when I saw the lounge,
mm-hmm.
I just got so peaceful.
Yes. See,
It
that's what I mean. That there's a peaceful part of it
We should call
where,
it the human terrarium because we can actually enter into that space and just feel the life around it. It just felt like I wanted to sit
yeah.
there in
What
the
what
front
did he
chair.
call? He called it a plant lounge. I think he said at the beginning. He said it's about a plant lounge instead of you
Yes.
going to a bar lounge where you
Coffee
you know
place.
right, or drink or whatever. You can
Mhm.
go to this plant lounge, talk to other people who are interested in plants, and then he gives the knowledge and the artistry, because when he puts his stuff together, it looks really good. I'm like, I want that.
Exactly. And I wanted just like he did.
Like, I know I can't do that. So
You know,
he,
you know,
he sells the plants, and he has the space, and he has the classes. I think he was, how they have the what is it, the paint and sip, where you go and
yes.
sip and paint. I think he's doing that with plants. Who would
And
have
it
thought?
makes
It's my
sense.
thing. Who would have thought?
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
That's like wow. And
yeah.
I could see why it would be featured on CBS because it is unique.
Yes, it's unique. It's a story that, and they love to bring those kind of news stories on
Hmm.
the program, which I love it. Because I remember years back they had the goat yoga thing before goat yoga
Oh
was a
yes.
thing. And we talked about that. They had the farm where the people would go and do the yoga and have the goats on. I'm like, well, what? But
Yeah, I
now
thought that
that's
was
a thing.
weird,
Yeah,
but it's
it
a
was
thing
weird, right?
where they be petting goats and doing yoga. Dr. Tachi says it's so cool. There is a market for everything. Yeah, there is.
Yes.
If we just sit down and think about it, I understand the joy because when I sew things,
Mm-hmm.
I get so much joy out of that.
See?
Oh my gosh. It's just
See?
like, you know what I mean? And I don't sew everything. I sew
Right.
specific things. And
Right.
when I'm in that zone, um,
Well, see, fashion
revelation
is a
just
big industry, and you have to figure out, am I, creating, sewing, designing, accessories, this styling. and you have to, what I'm saying is about to be you, because you're saying, the sewing part makes you happy, but specific things, that's a part of being you, and recognizing this is what I like. Just like this story with, and I forgot his name already, but they said the name in the story, the plant guy. I'm just calling him the plant guy.
Lounge. We know that's the name of the place.
Plant lounge. And he was saying that doing this brought him so much satisfaction and joy. That's a part of the being.
And I understood that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying about, when you're talking about your business and marketing and stuff, you have to find the part where it connects with you, because otherwise it doesn't come across. Like he connects with his plants and what he's doing, it comes across when he's talking about it. You could tell from when he was talking to the journalist, doing the interview, you could tell. Wow. And it's like Dr. Tati said, there's a marker for everything. But here's the key. It has to connect with you. You have to be you, know you, and go, okay, this connects with me. Like Terrell was saying about the sewing. That's the part that gives you the joy, because you're going to be doing it. So if you're not happy doing it, one, you're not happy. Two, it's going to come across when you're trying to say, well, I got to post something, or I got to put this video, or I got to do. If you don't enjoy it, we're going to see it. It comes across. So you have to be you. You have to say, being myself is good enough. And I mean, don't compare yourself to, well, okay, I got to be Kardashian or whoever has the 160 million people on Instagram. No, it's not about that. It's about the niche market. And this is a niche market. And he's an influencer in that market. Because he doesn't have hundreds of thousands of people on his Instagram, but he was on CBS News, being featured, getting lots of calls, because he was showing the joy of what he was doing, being himself, liking something. Hey, let me show you what I do with these plants. Let me show you what I do with this plant lounge. And he said people he's getting calls from all over, people wanting to, for him to ship plants and stuff. So now, all because of being himself. And that's the message.
Wow. It's a beautiful thing. Ooh, Mr. Plant Lounge guy.
Yeah, I gotta remember his name, because I can't.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do better with the name thing.
I can't. But we're gonna talk more about it, and later today. And I was going to do it at 12 Eastern, but I moved it to 1 p.m. Eastern. It gave me some breathing room.
Okay.
To prepare. So that'll be 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because you're 3 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So 11, 12, 1. Yes. So it'll be 10 o'clock my time.
Right.
Over here in sunny California.
Yes.
Where it's 39 degrees. Okay.
39? Oh my God, that's freezing for you guys.
Yes,
really?
For us, it's snow. It's definitely snow territory.
Oh, what happened here? I did something.
Yes.
I should stop. I tapped on something.
Yes, I know.
I was looking for the image.
It happens right here. So, are we looking for the image for your?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
For your contacts. Yes. So you can find Terry Johnson online at terryjohnsononline.live, BizChicks Facebook page, and BizChicks Facebook group. She'll be there at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And we hope to see you in the room to continue this conversation about being you.
And your messaging. God. Yes, your messaging. Very important. She says, wow, that's cold. Well, it is.
Yes. Well, you guys in Florida, you're feeling me.
Okay. Well, see, 39 for me is not cold.
Yeah.
39 is not cold for me.
Yeah, it's not.
Here.
Being from Pennsylvania, yeah. But when I transpose that over here to California, it's like,
yeah. So on the West Coast, yes, that is something you don't want to feel. 39.
Well, and the thing is too that we're not that far from snow levels,
right?
As far as
the elevation,
snow.
Yes.
Yeah, the elevation goes up pretty far when you get about an hour outside of Sacramento to 2 hours. Then we're in the mountains. So I'm cool with it not snowing. That's why I moved to California.
I'll take 39. I think we got. Let me see. We have 16. I'll take 39.
Okay, exactly. I feel you.
Send it my way.
All things are relative, are they not? Okay,
I
guys,
know.
we just want to remind you to go to the front of your own line. And if you're looking to connect with the Biz Chicks community, just feel free to text Biz to 33777. And at some point, I will find that
Here
little
it is.
picture.
I think I got it. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
To 33777. We'd love for you to be a part of our community. And don't forget to follow Terry Johnson online everywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
talk
with
more.
that.
We're gonna talk more about the plant guy, the plant lounge.
Oh, indeed, indeed. So, guys, remember to be you and to go to the front of your own line. Have a great day, and we'll see you today at 1 and tomorrow at 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Bye bye, everybody. Thank you again, Terry.
Bye. You're welcome.
Bye. Bye,
Bye,
Dr.
everybody.
Sachi.